So it's a bipartisan effort to mitigate the climate crisis is happening now, and we're quiet about it. Is that
Yeah. If we look into the Republican Party in the state of Florida, so Ron DeSantis actually, on one hand, like I stated earlier, they address climate change when it benefits their pocket. They don't care about the person. So I'm going to use Ron DeSantis as an example. So Ron has been funding the Environmental Protection Agency in the state of Florida very well. And he's campaigned on fighting climate change and doing like environmental protection. But on the other hand, he fails to actually pass laws that protect the worker from climate change, such as the increase of sun exposure that workers are having right now. The construction workers, he doesn't care. He's actually made it illegal for the state to intervene with how many hours of rest the worker can have away from the sun,
Mhm.
which is increasing heat related deaths.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. Why would you do that? That's a very
Because
good question.
you think it might be.
It's an ideology on the right. And so I'm looking at the right trying to, and they have been, to spend more money on conservation of natural resources, spend more money on initiatives that benefit the white population versus people of color, and just they believe that they own the resources, so they will do anything to maintain it, and that means that even if they have to change the way that they gain from the environment for their benefit, they will do so. So yeah.
I think that's a big change from their attitudes leading up to this.
No, because of eco-fascism. So at the most extreme, ideology of the right is fascism. And then on the most extreme on that, when it comes to environmental issues, is eco-fascism, where they blame like overpopulation. See, this isn't anything new, right? Overpopulation of humanity. This to blame for environmental crises. Migration is to blame for environmental crises. The only way is to allocate resources based on population.
That's what's causing a climate crisis.
Yes, so it's very so Nazis actually. The Nazis were eco-fascists. A lot of them were.
It sounds like okay.
To the extreme end.
Yeah, I understand, but it's like what I hear is that a bigot doesn't like a group of people, and then brainstorms many ways they could be harming society that they can use as talking points to talk to people who aren't bigots to make them go, huh, I never thought of that before. And then the environment is one. The environment, talking about the environment, this certain population is bad for the environment actually, and then it gets leftists to go, oh wow, I never thought of it that way. Let me try to it radicalizes leftists to be bigots. I think that's what it feels like the goal is, because I doubt that these people who are conservative in mindset when it comes to many different issues are going to just turn over and be pro climate.
Well, they are, and a lot of them have been for a while. It's just pro environment to benefit the few. So remember the chant "Blood and Soil," right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that chant is yes, it's a Nazi chant, but it came from eco-fascist ideas, where you're tied to a homeland, and that homeland is the earth and its nature, and it's where you live, and it's made for you, and it's made to be protected by you, and it's only exclusively for the Aryan race, and that's where it gets to be an ideology that is violent and exclusionary.
Right.
So,
so it sounds like a way to demonize being pro-environment in leftists' eyes, and a way to tongue-in-cheek be pro segregation and pro bigotry to people on the right who actually are using this idea of their worrying about the climate crisis to just promote bigoted ideologies. Because
Well, it's not necessarily bigoted ideology. Remember that these people believe in racial separatism and ethnic superiority as an ideology itself, and they view it as something that's valid. And so when they are stating to protect nature, they are actually trying to protect nature, but it's for the benefit of their class and their people. And they blame migration as a component of the climate crisis, overpopulation, as I stated earlier, but mostly they blame the global south as a cause of the climate crisis.